Yo, not love, I roll wheels on the set. Chillin' with the homies, no need to stress. Rolling up the good, got the games on deck.
I can't mute the music in this game, so I think the call is just to turn the music right off. Yeah, I think so. It's pretty fucking epic music. I don't think evil, not even a little bit. The park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players, and I didn't get to read the rest.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
She's got a tattoo on her wrist.
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
All right, I'm gonna go ask information.
Attention, patrons.
How's your day today, Ellie? You get your work done?
Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees, prepare the park for shutdown.
I'm not allowed to go in there? Okay. I need...
What?
Okay.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey,
From moving
stop.
of stuff, yeah. I
think
imagine
you just
so.
ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Ooh, congrats, Ellie.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
This way, Mommy.
What? Okay. Alright, don't hit escape. Left page. Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit the Solomon Islands, I fell deeply in love with their natural beauty. It's a scenic place, and I created many of my best memories here. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island, a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invited you to explore this park that we've created from the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best views in the area, and the Sideshow Alley, where I have many fantastic games and objects from local areas to explore. Enjoy, Nathan Winter. Middle page. Chad the Chickbuck recommends for the little ones, try the Tunnel Tales for a gentle family-friendly retelling of a timeless fairy tale. It sounds a little slow. Grab an adult, jump on the bumper cars, full throttle fun for everyone. Oh, well, that isn't exciting, but kind of exciting. Something to look forward to. Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. For teens, pump up your adrenaline by going through the spin cycle of the Octotron. Then defy the laws of gravity in our award-winning roller coaster. Finish it up in the House of Horrors. Be warned, it might scare the fun out of you. For the big ones, take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other and take in the natural beauty of Solomon Island. Follow it up with a stroll through the exotic sights and wild games of the Sideshow Alley. There's truly something for everyone at Atlantic Park. Right page. Once you've left the Atlantic Park, there's still so much here on Solomon Island. Present this brochure to a local business partner to save big money. Places to eat: Sushi, Sunshine Deli, where a light snack or something more substantial. The Sunshine Deli can find ways to satisfy your craving. What the? I'm not reading that. Oops. All right. So how do I back out? Okay.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
All right.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Well, what? Okay, what is happening now? Why did it change? See, this is why I said nope, Dreams. This is why I said nope.
Oh God. The park. What happened here? It's easy to get lost here.
All right, well, where am I supposed to go?
Callum, stay where you are.
You can't catch me.
Wait, Callum.
Kid, come back here, you little... Oh, don't you dare run in that mouth, child.
Callum,
Get back here, you shit.
stop, Callum.
Why am I...
Come back. I think this belongs to Callum.
Why is he...
What is this about?
I don't know.
Where are you?
Catch me, Mommy.
Callum?
Come on, this way.
Why is it creepy?
Callum, stay where you are. Where did you go?
Oh, there he goes.
Callum, where are you?
I thought I was gonna go up that path. How do I get on? Lady, get on.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
Oh, it's a story on the wall.
What will become of us?
I missed the first
the
part.
woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Okay. I'm a little bit
The next
confused
morning,
here.
the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Is this like the actual story? That was a really long time in...
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Never ever, children. That didn't scare me, that scared you.
The old woman changed.
God damn it.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage
I jumped.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, that got a really dark twist. That got a really dark twist. You turned your duck head right the fuck back around. Why am I the only one freaking out right now? We don't need to know those. All right, that was optional. Okay.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story.
That's not nice, Ellie.
Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws. Another accident. This place.
Oof. That's black blood. Quite the constant interruptions to work. Atlantic Park Island will be open in time. Oh, you can do this thing. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon. So the real question is whether we have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out simply out of curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banning writing of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a renaissance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negativity, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make this his mistake. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Okay, why is there a knife in the eyeball of the teddy bear? Can I use the knife? Nope. This is not one of those defend yourself ones. octopus. This is the teen one that it was talking about in the pamphlet.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
It's making me
The
dizzy
guy
now.
just snapped. Those poor kids.
Oh no, something bad happened. Eyewitness report, Atlantic Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness named Creed Norma. Statement: We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chickmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They gave me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyways, the chipmunk man was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or lion, but as more and more the ice fell away, when you first looked, it looked like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat a little faster, like you were prey, and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk soup, and then he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground and was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming. And Frank and I had the kids. We were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragging me away was an eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making a horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay. I read it.
Come back.
That's making me dizzy looking at it. There looks like multiple places to go. Can we ride? I don't want to ride this. I don't get to ride it. Can you stop it? Nope. Why is there ominous music starting?
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought,
I am
is that it?
So confused.
We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
What traitorous thought? I thought work on the park for the summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season was real drag. There aren't many tourists around, and most of the staff spend their day standing around gossiping, and most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's the goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was... So there was a serial killer is what this story is about. And these are all the people that know him, okay? Lock up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things like he refused to change out of the suit at work and take it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some staff complained discreetly to the park manager about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winters, the owner, one day, but nothing seemed to change. The suit smelt like a carcass whenever Steve walked by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a guitar outside of a Psychol station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculptures. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is again. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chick butt suit ever again. Laura Henman. Okay, hi, fucking scary bitch. Can we go play a different game now? What's with this creepy thing here? What is that? The fuck is that thing? Alright, well, we found bumper cars.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Alright. Examine device. Ah, fuck! That's not nice, Muffin. Pretty sus is right. Pretty sus is right. Look, you broke it. Pretty sus is right. Pretty sus is right. Even the slot machine is speaking to us right now, Muffin. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if this is Two Pretty Susses again. It would have been really funny if it was. We're both disappointed in Muffin. Well, now you can't be mean for 10 more minutes. I spoke too soon.
We don't need no stinking budget. Oh, no. Budget?
Why two?
We don't need no stinking budget. Oh, no.
We don't need no stinking badges. I got 2 badges on my titties. No, never. There will never be nipple tassels. Not gonna happen. All right, game going. Are you done picking on me, Muffins? Okay. Oh, look at that. Roller coaster. All right, well, that's not the way to go to the roller coaster. Damn it, you scared me. I jumped really high. I admit it. Oh, probably the car with the lights on it, huh? All right. Incident report. Employee's name. Oh, I hit this button. It's easier to read. Incident report. Employee's name, Francis. Don't know. Time and date of the accident. Incident, the 25th of October, 1976. The job titles and departments, labors working on the crane. Supervising leading person, Richard Stapleton. Witness, Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the incident. During the transportation of the bumper cars to the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of cars to fall on Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see the doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file the employee portions of the comprehension form? Yes. The supervising comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff was requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe condition been corrected? No. Employer or supervisor signature, illegible signature, date 25th of October 1976. That was a long ass time ago. Why are we doing this jump scare shit? Okay. What do they gotta do that for? Like, just give me some arrows on the ground. Like, fuck. It's gotta get all loud and make me deaf.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Yes, Sheriff. Why? Why would you continually delay on the incompetence of the builders? The problem is that they are locals and they believe a lot of the rumors about Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on these tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that's why I chose this site over the other potentials. Solomon Island is the nexus for dark energies, and I thought, if of all the power that just dissipated beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I call it a few favors back in Brooklyn and got some of the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out the Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find a piece of the plan that I'm missing. All right. Can you get on? You can. I gotta go back to the bumper cars then. I could probably ride. So this is gonna be part of the story. I missed part of the story back there then.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat
like
there,
the others.
watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Fairy tale fucking over. That bad, eh? What was that? Did you guys see that? What was that? All right. So there'll be something at the octopus wheel then that we missed. You have to click on the squirrel. Oh, no, we can't go back to it. We just miss it. Damn it. Well, it must not have been that important to the story then. If they'll allow you just to miss it. With it creaking like that, we probably should not have rode that. Okay. I got an achievement for that.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them,
Wow,
and then you
she's,
spend
like,
the rest
turned.
of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping a piss, feeding them, little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane.
What the
Any
fuck,
parent who
mama?
pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It served the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
What the fuck, lady?
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
I got stuck at one of those when I was younger. Alright, this one's not click on it.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Now, is that like a mental institution we're getting flashes of? Or is it like a crazy, like... thing that Caleb guy did to someone? I can't even read these. What the fuck was that? Like the mental institution? Take
The
flashlight.
witch awaits.
What witch? How do I use the flashlight? F. T.
This isn't a game, Callum! Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I
What?
think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are
Who's
whispering to
they?
him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why. The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Gyro joined the crew.
I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. Cotton Candy Corpse leaves sour taste in the park goers' mouths by Howell Laurel. Yesterday evening, the Atlanta Island Park was shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from the Innermost Academy who's noticed a pair of ravens tugging on something just out of the sight behind the shack. Can you imagine finding a kid? Gross. That would be fucking horrible. Nathan Winter, the owner of the Atlantic Park, has released the following statement. it's a true tragedy that something, when somebody lists this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff at Atlantic Park offered their condolences to the families and friends of the victims and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring the case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. Oof. So, how many murders is that now that we've seen total? At least 3, right? Oh, don't tell me that body was Caleb. Oof. Oh, this would be where it was. Oh, no way. This is fucked.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Well, it's not Caleb. We know that.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Callum. It's not Cal. Okay, that was not okay. Why do that visual warp thingy back and forth? Take pills? Yeah.
These are mine.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pop some pills. Oh yeah, well, popping pills was the answer for sure. Well, there's one doorway that can't get through. Oh, yep, it can. Yep, that's probably not good. Okay, fuck. You gotta get all uppity like that. Why?
Don't touch me.
I read that newspaper.
Callum, I'm sorry.
Why am I sorry? What did I do? Oh.
Oh, God, no.
Ads are starting soon.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears,
hell no.
while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Uh-huh.
Callum?
Didn't I have a flashlight button? Oh, okay. Oh, come on.
Please, don't make me see. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay, for fuck's sakes. All right. Let's go play something else. I'm done. Hook, finished. Good fucking God. Oh, my cam's not even on. I mean, nothing scared me there. I didn't jump. You jumped. We're good. It's not even scary. It's just a pop-up thing. Nope. Is that a werewolf or a... What is that thing supposed to be? It's Predator. No worries. We got this. This is okay. Kind of only one way to go, huh? Not that way. Alright, well, yep, that way. Or we could just sit down on this couch and just live here for a while. The worst part is I saw it on the fucking ground. I could have just jumped over this right in the beginning. Okay. The fuck was that? Don't move. It's not funny. Shut up.
One little duck went out one day.
Okay.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me.
What are you laughing at, Dreams?
Get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Who would read this? What am I saying? Lots of people would. Shocking truth. See, I know those people that read all those. They're all the crazy ones. I'm looking at you, Daff. Cardboard cutouts make you jump. That was not nice, Miss Daphne. Yep.
The dude minds. This will not stand, you know? This aggression will not stand, man. I mean...
This is not okay. I don't like this. Hi, Kelly. You want to play Repo in about an hour and 15 minutes from now? I don't want to put this hat on. I just put this hat away. Like, literally just put this hat away. Alright. We'll have a no cam stream. How about that? Yeah, I have to ask Kelly because you could be sick. I will riot. There's your 10 minutes, ma'am. True. True. I should reword it. Can you play? Shopping list? I don't want to read a shopping list. Why am I... Fix the...
Where is my boy?
Fix the fan. Or the... leak. Man, those old TVs, eh? They all weighed like 80 fucking pounds. I'm assuming your wife doesn't want to. Read letter.
Show yourself.
Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try to explain it. I think it's because I am so far from home and that I'm working so hard every day, working at the park. It gets worse. like a spring inside of my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little bit better. The guys relax and we laugh, and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, I need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Caleb for a boy and Emma if it's a girl. Oops. I forgot. Click off. Oh, we already clicked on those. What the fuck? Did I just come around in a circle? So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to run around in circles, right? That's the idea. We are not even going to address that. We like ducks around here. Again? Ooh, that really changed. Okay. Okay, well, I am so confused. Another letter. I didn't run away. Dad took me. Lorraine, I received your letter, and I'm quite surprised you ran off with your father of all those years, then disappeared off the edge of the map. And then when I finally track you down, you refuse to answer any of my letters. And now you write me asking for help. I have another family now, another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years I wasted with him. Torn page. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Caleb, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. Scribbling, writing. Don't run away. Dad took me. This time is open. I don't have to open the door. All right, this is escalating. Okay. Open the fucking door.
Leave me alone!
That was not okay, game. Holy fuck. Again? What the hell is happening? Those aren't dolls. That's not rain. Okay. What is happening? Thank you, Dreams. A library. A library this time. What?
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Yikes. Kid broke in today. It's been so long since I heard laughter so long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I like hearing him laugh, the boy from the academy. I put him on a slab, tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirling in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not quite yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. Oh, now it's getting creepy. And why is it pieced together in strips like that? I am going to need another water. Hansel and picking up Hansel and Gretel open up this door, okay?
Callum. Callum! Callum. Callum. Callum!
What? What? No, don't listen to the witch. can't do it. You can't. She did it.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
On a slab with me doing something horrible to him.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Yeah, because you committed a horrible crime. That's why. Oh, shit. Damn. That's a pretty good story. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Dreamy Dreams, for the suggestion. I jumped so many goddamn times. It was a good story, though. I wonder if they're gonna do more. There was another one that was there. It definitely wasn't as bad as I thought it was, though. You're right about that. The park. I did not see her becoming to be the killer, though. It's enjoyable, though.